Hello and welcome everybody. Today I'm going to be doing a little review on some of my all-time favorite hiking boots that I have ever had and some of the most famous hiking boots that everybody already knows about. And that is going to be the Salomon Quest 4s. These puppies right here. And I'm going to be doing a little 6-7 month review on these guys. Probably only have around 100 miles on them right now. I have nothing but good things to say about them except one major issue. So I'll talk about that in a little bit later. Overall, visually, they're pretty good still. Great condition. I've been using them a lot on cement as well, so the tread is still looking really good, luckily. Like I said, these are probably the best hiking boots, and they fit my foot really well. I'm a kind of guy who likes a really big toe box. These have that. As you can see, you get kind of big right here. They have really good heel support. I mean, you can walk an infinite amount of miles in these guys and it's no problem at all. These are the Salomon Quest 4 GTX, I believe, so they're the Gore-Tex ones. As far as keeping water out, the only water I've ever noticed getting inside them through like torrential rain, puddles up to like, up to the very neck of the boot right here. The only water I've ever noticed inside them is from my own foot sweating. I sweat a lot, so that is kind of just an issue for me. So aesthetically, I'm just going to zoom in for you guys here, turn my exposure a bit, just kind of show you how they're looking. There really is no issues with anything except for the one thing that I have issues with that I'll get to in a minute. But they look great still. The back, bottom. I got these from REI used for $115 or $125, something like that, which was a pretty good deal. They had about 27 miles on them. So with everything else with these shoes being perfectly great, I will say I have had one issue. That is this hook right here. So the hook that has pretty much the most stress besides this one right here, this guy is kind of coming loose. It's really hard to tell, but on both sides of both boots you can already see underneath where it's bolted in, and I can guarantee that that is not still waterproofed right now. So these boots are meant to go 500 plus miles. They're Salomon's. They're $250 boot, and they're like a super amazing shoe. So that got me wondering, like, if I've barely put 100 miles on them, why are they already starting to break down? And so then I got online and started looking at like more recent reviews of the shoes, and I saw a lot of things, and the recurring theme was that they're great, they're comfortable, but they're not at all built like they used to be. So if this video is anything, it's just a message to Salomon to either start making your shoes in the USA again, or make them with better materials like you used to, because for example on REI's website, the Salomon shoes that I have here have 4 out of 5 stars, which doesn't seem bad, but when it's like the number one of the top hiking shoes on the planet, that's just unbelievable. And it had a whole bunch of 1-star reviews bringing it down that were recent. Everyone with the same problem. After about 100 miles or 50 miles, the one guy was saying that his toe, where am I? Oh yeah, the toe flap was already coming off after like 150 miles or something like that, and that's just unbelievable. I mean, if you're gonna spend close to $300 on like the latest generation of Salomon's, I mean, this is a shoe company with multiple military contracts that has been just amazing for decades. And I feel like they got to the point where they were just so well known and everyone was just so happy with their shoes, they literally lasted a lifetime, that they just moved all their business over to China and said, alright, well, we have the brand name, now we're just gonna mass market, like just sell shoes like freaking crazy. I think that's kind of what's going on now. So I'd love to hear in the comments if anybody knows of shoes that are made in the USA or that just are for sure like shoes that are made today that actually last like old shoes used to. Yeah, it's just a really big bummer because Salomon, these Salomons are like my favorite shoes ever. I had a old pair of Salomons when I was in high school. Absolutely love those too. Those were actually my dad's old Salomons that he gave to me after he put a ton of miles in them, and they were almost like brand new. So that just goes to show you that if I'm doing barely 100 miles in these, I mean, these are tanks. These are the Quest 4s. Like, those, like, after, if the freaking lace attachment thingy is coming loose after less than 100 miles, come on, Salomon, like, figure it out. Yeah, so in every other aspect of the shoe, I absolutely love it. In heel support, in comfort, 10 out of 10. I actually put a really nice insole in mine, so it's just like ultra comfort. But man, the durability, it's just so unfortunate. I mean, every other aspect, they're perfect shoes. Like waterproofness, ruggedness, tread, comfort, awesome. Love the shoes. But I want to, if I'm spending $250, $300 on a pair of hiking boots, I want a pair of shoes that is going to last me a lifetime. Not a lifetime, but, you know, at least 300 to 500 miles. At least 300. More like 500. And it's not like I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not like rock hopping, or I'm just on normal trails or on cement. I am like the most chill hiker you could imagine. I'm not doing any strenuous, crazy, like, you know, bouldering activities where I'm going to scrape up the sides of my shoes all the time. This issue that I'm having with my boots is literally just casual walking and photography stuff. So that's pretty much it on my 6-month 100-mile review of the Salomon Quest 4s, and I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments. I know this was kind of just me rambling on and on, but thank you for listening, and yeah, see you in the next review. Peace out.